Hi everyone, how are we? I hope you're okay. Let me see. Can you hear everything okay? Let me know. I think it's all right. I think the sound's all right. It's just come up that I'm muted, but it's showing I'm not. So let's open the chat. Hey everyone, how are we? Hi Sharon, you were first in with the comments. Hope you're well. Hey Nova, yeah, Nova, I haven't spoken to you for ages. I've been doing lives for a little while now since my launch. It's every 2 weeks on a Wednesday evening. I feel like the camera's a little bit wonky. I don't know, I'm slightly on the skew. Chrissy, good evening. How are you? Sandra, hello. First time watching, you believe? Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining me. What is the time over there? I think you must be middle of the day some point. We are 7 p.m. in the evening. Nova, you can hear me okay. That's good. Thank goodness, as long as you can hear me. I don't even worry if you can't see me, as long as you can hear. Perfect. Thank you, Sharon. Robin, good evening or good morning, good day to you. Pocket full of colour. Hello from Berlin. I shouldn't sing. I cannot sing. That's absolutely ridiculous. Nola, you're looking forward to this. So we're going to be doing, and Deborah, hello. So I'm just trying to say hello to people, but I don't like watching lives where people spend like 10 minutes saying hello to people. Just want to get on with what we're supposed to be doing. So a quick hello to a few people who got in there nice and early. So Anna, hello. Susie, hi from Florida. We've got a lot of people from over the Atlantic today. I suppose it's a really good time for you, isn't it? Who have we got? Who are you? Awakening, Journey, and more. So watching from sunny Glasgow. We have got, you can't really see out here, it's miserable weather. It's absolutely horrible. And I've got a day off tomorrow. Hey, Lynn Price, hello. And Beth, hi to you too, and Thelma. I've got a day off work tomorrow, so I'm very excited because I planned on going in my garden, but if it's anything like today, I will not be going outside. Hey, Pepper, how are you? Lots of you coming in now, so let me see. 2 p.m. perfect. Just had lunch. Diana, hello from New York City. So how's your week been, or how's the last 2 weeks been for everybody? Hope it's been going well. Now, very, very exciting, and I might give you a little sneak peek if I can remember. I know where I've put it. I might give you a little sneak peek because on the 26th of May, I'm going to be launching the next textures collection. So started working with that a little bit. I actually haven't asked, so I hope they've received them. I did send some samples off because someone from the office is going to NAMTA next week. I'll tell you all about that in a minute, my day job, while we're crafting. It's perfect crafting time talk. Laurie, hello. Rosalind, hello to you too. So new launch coming up. I might show you a little sneak of one or two of the products, maybe just a little tiny corner of them. And certainly the next time I'm live, where are we today? So we're the 6th. Next time I'm live will be the week before. 20th, yeah, it'll be the week before, so I maybe can show you a little bit more of a sneak peek. Love a scrapbook page, yes. So hey Tina, Robin's struggling to learn mixed media. I think the trouble is we try to do everything with mixed media. Mixed media can literally just mean like using 2 different mediums. It doesn't have to be everything. So start small, start simple. This scrapbook page is going to have some stamping, a little bit of maybe watercolor. We're using distress inks and or oxides. And it's going to be a 12 by 12, and then I'm going to be using some pattern papers and some ephemera. Haven't planned plans. Good evening, Linda. Haven't really planned because I always find if I make a plan, it goes off on one. It goes completely different. So I tend to just have a rough idea of what I'm going to do and then see how it goes. And then you get to see my thought process as well. Should we bring you down to my desk so I start showing you what we're going to be doing? And then I suppose I better get some products out actually. I'm just going to reach over, try not to bash the camera with them. So while I'm getting these out, my day job, I actually work for a local to me holiday let company, which is a little bit out there, as in not something I've done before. I've worked in a state agency before, but yeah, holiday lets is really interesting. And you think it was only a summer job. It's absolutely not. It's all year round. Yes, summer is very busy, but it's a fantastic job. So I work help managing the properties and corresponding with the owners, make sure maintenance is up to date, making sure bookings are going smoothly, they're happy with their prices that they're getting, that sort of thing. It's really interesting. I often have to go out and like take photos and do little videos and social media posts for the properties as well, go and do quality checks on them, which I just love all of it. And the team is wonderful. It's such a lovely team. So that's what I do Monday to Friday, 9 till 5:30. But every kind of once a month, I do have to work a Saturday, and then I get a day off in the week. So I am working this Saturday. I've got tomorrow off, but I've got lots of plans for tomorrow. So yeah, there you go. There's my day job. And then I do this in the evening, and then I'm also still renovating my house. Hi from Emerald Coast in Santa Rosa Beach, Florida. First live. I love Mixed Media too. Oh, fantastic. Virginia, lovely to have you with us. Thank you so much. So my plan today was, and something I haven't tried before, but I've been wanting to try for a long time. I'm going to be working, like I say, on white. I've got the Arden cardstock. Now this is examples of a stamp set that I have. Let me get you the stamp set so you can really see how it goes. I've got to find the stamp set. I've got a lot of products here. And I saw you earlier, so I knew you are here somewhere. Here we go. Of course, the stamp set is not put away properly because I never do with stamps. I'm naughty. So this is the stamp set. The front cover is much smaller than the actual stamps are. But we've got these different shapes, and this is kind of, it's called Floral Borders and Corners, but it's kind of like a builder frame or that kind of thing. So my idea was, and I haven't tried it on my example board, this is just an example of some of the shapes that you can make with it, was to try and use two of the curves next to each other and then two of the long, maybe these edge pieces, to make a heart shape. That's my plan. Don't know if it's going to work. We're literally going to find out together whether it will look anything like a heart. If it doesn't look like a heart, it will be a splodge of beautiful flowers. So that's what I'm going to try and do. So I just wanted to show you that, to show you some other ideas how you can use these frames. So just by piecing them together, because we've got a corner, a straight edge, a curve, and then some individual bits. And as you can see, by using certain bits, so this is two of the corners together. So 1, 2. And then this is 4 of the corners all put edge to edge. So you can see you've got the mats and layers. You could cut these out as well if you wanted to. 2 of the curves put together. This is the curves with the straight edges to create this. Yeah, so you get the idea. Let's put that away because that's that. I just wanted to show you that. I'm trying not to knock the camera, but I also want to put that away a bit closer away. There we go. And I'm working on, like I say, Arden bright white cardstock. So let's get a piece of this out. And I love this for, well, 2 reasons. First of all, the quality is unbelievable. And I know, obviously, textures is kind of under the Arden umbrella. So I'm going to rave about Arden. But I really, 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 really love this cardstock. So this is 300 GSM. Like I say, 12 by 12. I believe it actually comes ever so slightly larger. Like 5mm larger. Where's my trimmer? Oh, there we go. I had to tidy up this morning. No, I can't find anything. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, so it's actually 30.5 centimeters. So it's, I mean, is that, so that is 12 inches. It is 12 inches, but it's, if you work in centimeters, it's not 30 by 30, which I know some of you might do. So it is 12 by 12 inches, and on one side it's smooth and one side it's linen. That's the other reason I love this. Just going to pop that away. Oh, and another thing, you can get bright white, which I'm going to use, but you can also get natural white. So can you see that colour difference? It's very subtle. This is slightly warmer, slightly cooler, so slightly brighter, slightly more natural. Not an ivory. I don't think it's still a white. It's just got that slightly warmer tone to it, which is nice. It just works better sometimes. So I'm using bright white today, but the reason I love that it's got a smooth side and a textured side. Now I do love the textured side, and I think when you've got a plain, hey Barry, when you've got a plain piece of cardstock, I think texture can really just give it that detail, nice and subtle, not detracting from the focal point. But I'm going to be using the smooth side today, because the colour's equally the same, because it's through the fibres all the way through. So you've not got a white core on this. It's not printed colour on there or anything. but I've got the smooth side. I can now stamp on it much easier and get better result. Now I'm a little bit scared for this stamping. Like I say, I've not tried this shape before, so we are going to have to kind of wing it a little bit. Let's see, big stamp platform, and I can't decide. I think I'm going to stamp in black so you can really see it. Is it mixed media or watercolor paper? It's just a plain cardstock, but because it's 300 GSM, you can absolutely use it for your mixed media. It will, and I'm actually going to be putting some watercolor onto this as such. Some water on this in a little while. Nola used the stamps yesterday, made a card. Yeah, absolutely, post it. That's something I need to talk to you about as well. Yeah, Donna, I know. Some of the best makes are unplanned, 100%. I'm just going to bring you back to my face. Apologies, no jump scares here, so I'm just warning you. Because I have got something important to tell you, and I know I'll forget if I don't tell you now. So it was National Scrapbooking Day on Saturday, and on the Crafting with Textures group on Facebook, there's been a little competition or a little giveaway. It's been announced. So the winner for that is going to be picked, I believe it's Friday, but do check the details. So the team have put a post on there, and basically they're going to be sending out to one lucky winner £100 worth of Textures products. So obviously it'll be Beneath the Brambles. But if you'd like to win that, all we're asking is that you post a scrapbook page. I don't know the T's and C's, so double check the post because they aren't all stored up here. But yeah, so it's in the Textures or Crafting with Textures Facebook group. Pop on over there and you'll see all the details for the giveaway. So well worth entering. £100 worth of goodies for free. Absolutely. So yeah, go and check that out if you are on Facebook. Where can you get the card from, Chrissy? So it's from anywhere that stocks Arden. If you don't know where stocks Arden at the moment, so you can go onto the Arden Creative website, Arden Creative Studio website. So just simply type into your search engine Arden Creative Studio, and that will give you, on there you have a list of stockists. So there's a little stockist tab, and you can find out where near you stocks the cardstock. Okay, whereabouts in the world are you, Chrissy? Are you in the UK? If so, I can maybe give you some tips. Julia's usually on. I think she might stock it. Hobby Maker, if you shop from there, they stock it, I'm sure. But yeah, go onto the Arden Creative Studio website, click the stockist tab, pop in your postcode or your area, whatever it asks for, and that'll give you a list of stockists sort of online and bricks and mortar shops. Brand new stockist listing coming through. Thank you, Barry. Yeah, I know they were being updated, the stockists list. So yeah, all good fun. Right, so let's attempt this. This could be fun. So I want my heart to be, it's going to be offset, so I want it to be kind of here. So I'm going to start, let's just start with the first curve. Should we just go for it? We'll just go for it. I'm using a huge stamping platform. This is from Sizzix. On my stamping platform, I've also got, so hiding under here is a sticky sheet. Again, it's a Sizzix one, double-sided sort of tacky sheet that just holds my paper still. Let's go with Love Verse 5. Oh, did just say lost connection. I'm hoping it's okay. It's held. If it plays up, then let me know. Oh, you're in Lincoln. Okay, so I don't know about bricks and mortar shops near you, but certainly online there'll be lots of stockists in the UK. So versifying just the onyx black I'm going to use. Thing is, this is quite scary. You're back. It was only a second. Yeah, it just flashed up on my screen. I had some real issues with my computer. The last few times I've turned it on, my my browser just does not want to open, and it takes about 10-15 minutes to warm up before the browser open. I think my computer's getting old, to be fair, and it won't allow me to update anything now. So the trouble is, my only other computer that I've got overheats. It's also old, and they're both Macs, so they're not cheap to replace. So I need to look at that. Anyway, look at that. Perfect stamping every time. Now these are cutting edges. Oh, there we go. Thank you, Barry. See, I knew Barry would know. Cutting edge is pretty close to Lincoln. So look up cutting edge, Chrissy. These are photopolymer stamps. So if you know anything about stamps, they're like the top quality. They're the best clear stamps you can get. They smell amazing. Probably don't go around sniffing stamps, but you know, if you know, you know. They're just absolutely fabulous. And I've not cleaned these at all, as in like proper giving them a wash, because they just stick all the time. I'm going to give them a spray now because I'm going to reposition onto my paper next with the same stamp, and I don't want to transfer until I'm ready. I'm going to give this a wipe. But I just absolutely adore photopolymer. I think if you've got a detailed stamp, it's the only way to go, and the texture stamps are all that. So talking of stamps, I am very excited as well about my next launch. Stamps in there are absolutely beautiful. You're going to have so much fun with them. So making sure this is really dry because I don't want any water yet going on. But some, I don't know if you know, like some stamps, when you once you stamp them a couple of times, they lose their stickiness and you end up having to give them a good wash, letting them air dry. Hello, Michelle. Hello, how are you? From Georgia. It's fine. I can see you. I had a live stream a couple of weeks ago and YouTube failed me twice. Had to cut. Oh no, that's so frustrating, isn't it? Now I'm not sure how this is going to work, but what I want to do is this. This is why I wanted my stamp nice and clean. Now, if I do that, I'm obviously going to be stamping back over. So I think what I'm going to do is a little bit of masking. Best thing for me to do is to do that with paper. I'm going to just come back and reach into my printer. You don't need to see this. Just to get, now my printer's going, what are you doing? Just get a little bit of copy paper, thinner the better for this. And I'm going to do a quick stamp on here. And this is just going to help me cut out a little mask. I don't need a lot of ink. I just need the outline really. And then I can create my heart shape. Good evening, Julie. How are you? Hope you're well. Jill, just using your fab typography stamps. Really like your stamp design. Thank you. I'm actually designing some at the moment along that sort of theme. So later in this year, there's going to be some typography type stamps. No pun intended, type. I'm not funny at all. So yeah, excited for that. But we've got a few more collections before that one. We do work well in advance. So what I want to do is mask off this area so that when my stamp goes on, it doesn't go over that. It stamps, almost looks like it stamps around it. Okay, so I don't need to worry about this bit. Ooh. I don't tend to make masks and keep them. I tend to make a mask each time I need a project, which I should really. So, right, let's just see. So I'm just going to go around here. Probably only need to go. I will just do this bottom petal as well. I don't think it's going to stretch that far. And let's just cut out the main leaves. I mean, it doesn't have to be precise. It's just so that the design is nice and clear still when we stamp, because the last thing I need is two designs, one over the top of the other, and then just really blurring the image. It'll all become clear in a moment if you've never seen this before. Meredith, is everybody in Georgia tonight? We've got two from Georgia by the looks of it. Or is that the same person? Michelle, have you got two accounts? You love my hair colour? Oh, thank you. It's actually really faded. I had it a really nice sort of plum colour in February when I went to Frankfurt. I dyed it a darker plum colour. That was quite liked that, but yeah, it's really faded now. And I used to, a while ago, I used to have bleach on it, and of course that's now eating through it. This is very girly talk, and I imagine if Barry's still watching, he's feeling very awkward right now. But yeah, Barry as well, happy anniversary. I know it's a bit late, but I hope you have a lovely anniversary. Right, so I'm just going to place that there. You can see I've just cut around some of the ends of the leaves. Place that there, and then we'll try this stamp over the top and see how it looks. I'm going to actually use a little bit of low tack tape as well. First chance to tell you. You don't have 2 accounts. No, it's just 2 of you from Georgia then. What are the chances? Well, it's a pretty big place, isn't it, I suppose. Okay, so let's just place this down there and place this over the top and try and figure out where we want this. Just looking at my curve and where I want my curve to go. I think that will work. And then we've got there and there, and we can have the 2 parts of the heart there. Okay, let's just go for it, shall we? Let's see what happens. So essentially what I've tried to do is the arch on the stamp and the arch on the stamped image, I've tried to make sure these are kind of in line with each other. Hey Linda, how are you? Hope you're well. Thank you for joining. PA, what's PA? I'm awful, honestly, with geography and such. I'm trying to think. PA. I don't know. Tell me. Hey Lisa. Always watch your videos, always enjoy them. Oh, thank you. That's lovely. I can talk a lot. Okay, so I'm going to go down over the top. So when you're doing stamping like this, you want to bear in mind the first stamp you do, if you then mask it, that's always going to be in front at the end. So you kind of stamping backwards, start at the front and then work your way into the background. So what I'm stamping now will effectively look like it's going behind the first image I stamped. Now, because I've got cards, not cardstock, paper, I'm just going to press really hard. My chair's actually squeaking as I do that. Pippa. Oh, I hope not. So that looks like a hot mess, and that's what my stamp would have looked like if I didn't mask it, but I did. So there we go. That's a bit better. So that's clearer. It looks like it's all intertwining and not overlapping at all. But like I say, that is, let me see, that's what it would have looked like, much clearer. I could, if I wanted to do colouring, I could pick the leaves out and things. So I'll leave this for a second in case I need it for this end. Not likely. Let's just give this a quick wipe. So they're the 2 arches of my heart. I do love this stamp set. I think I could work out like shapes and things to do with all the different shapes all day long. Not a problem. So now we need straight edges. I'm thinking down there. Now I've got a couple of different options. This is going to be a little bit too, yeah, see, I like that. Just work out where that's going to be, and then I could use part of those, half of those, one each side, to finish the heart. I've always got a black pen where I can do, I think so. I'm going to add a watercolor splash in the middle to kind of make it look more like a heart as well. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. It's a little more work because I have to ink part of the stamp, but let's do the bottom first. Oh, Pennsylvania, thank you. Hi Amanda, how are you? I'm glad you joined me too. I've got my daughter cooking me dinner. Perfect. My husband's going to run me a bath for when I've finished. Even better. What have I done to deserve all that? Hey Lisa, did I say hello to you? If I didn't, I apologise, but hi. I've got a really squeaky chair every time I press down with the stamp. There we go. So there's that bit. What did I drop on the floor? Oh, it's okay. It's some of my decoupage papers. I don't know that I'm using those today. Right, so there's the point of my heart. And then I'm going to add, it's not going to be perfect. So I think if I ink up to the smallest butterfly, I say it doesn't have to be perfect because things are going to be going over the top, and I'm going to put a strip of photos here. I'm really hoping it will look cool. I hope so. And then I can do this one, the other side, just up to that second butterfly, I think. It's going to be a bit of a jolty angle here, I think, but we'll see. Okay, so just inking up to, let's place it exactly where it, do I want to go? If I go there, no. Let's bring it in slightly. So I'm only going to ink up to the end of the little butterfly in the middle. Okay, so I'm just going to place that over the top so I don't forget not to ink that end. Make sure I take this off. Just use that as a bit of a mask, and this should hopefully go down there. I've actually just gone over a leaf. I should have masked that little leaf off, but never mind. There's one. So I'm going to do a watercolour splash, so don't worry about the jolty angle there, and things are going to go over the top. So, oh, I didn't realise that was on there. How that escaped. Okay, and then on the other side, make sure this is clean because I don't want that transferring. I'm going to do, again, I'm going to do that kind of sort of angle just because I want it to come up to here. I'm just going to ink to halfway. So picking it up here, I'm going to pop, let's bring it in so you can see, just pop my paper over there. We'll get a bit inky in a moment. Take that off. And that should go there. There we go. Hey Lynn, can you curve straight? I probably could have done. That one's got a bit of a gap, but I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Besides, I'm going to be putting things over this anyway, over the top. Let me just find, I've got a little pen in here somewhere. I don't know where, that one will do. I can join up the dots and stuff. There's going to be things going over this. Oh, is my pen not working? That's fine. Like so. And then let's bring there. There. And just join those up a little bit. I'm going to be placing bits over this. This is going to be in the background. So as long as we can still make out that it's a heart, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I think, let me see, it's photopolymer, like I say. Oh, you can. There we go. So you can curve it a little bit if you want to. This is quite straight, and I don't think you can really, because of the width of it, you can't really bend that bit too much. So it's good fun. It's good fun to play. Let's try and put these back properly. That's one thing I'm terrible for, is putting my stamps back properly. I usually stick them to the front of the sheet. But yeah, I'll clean them later. That's my excuse. I need to clean them. So I'll leave them there, and then they'll just stay there. Right, so we can take you off the stamping platform. Thank you. Obviously, they're not intended to make a heart shape, but if there's any additional shapes that you can make out of them, any additional things we can get out of them, absolutely use them. So let's put my mask away. Okay, so let's do a little bit of inking. Got an acrylic block. What colour? Now I'm going to be going with, I'm going to have a lot of purples in there. If we go sort of a pinky purple, so Seedless Preserves, that's still going to work with the Beneath the Brambles, but it's going to be more of a heart-ish shape. I was considering going green, but I don't think I'm going to. And let's just spray this, plenty of water. And then I need a brush. Let's go, quite a big one, reasonably big one. Wet my brush as well, because nothing worse than getting your ink ready and then your bristles just soak it all up. Okay, so I'm going to pop this down. And I want to make sure I get a kind of a watercolor look. So this is going to be quite rough, like so, and darker in areas. So now I've got the rough shape down. So I go quiet when I'm concentrating. Okay, I'll clean that up in a minute. So now I've got that, I can just flick around a little bit. Yeah, lovely. Okay, that's enough. So this cardstock will absolutely hold the water, the mediums and such like this. Not a problem at all, because 300 GSM is pretty good quality. Sorry, just reading your comments. Thank you, Meredith. I am so you're back on. I think you missed a word there out, Linda. I have watched you since the beginning. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you who have followed me for a long time and are still there, because I did worry when I had sort of my year away as such, that, you know, I'd lose everybody. You'd move on, find other people. And obviously algorithms, I'm just going to turn this on. Usually you can, hang on, let me actually turn it on. Usually you can hear me when this is on, it's fine. The algorithms can kind of like not show me to you after a while. I tell you what, has anyone had this with their heat gun where it suddenly starts smelling a little bit? It clicks. I think I was using it this morning or yesterday morning, and as I turned it off, it did a really loud click, and ever since it smells a little bit burny. It's not good. I don't think it's a good sign anyway. Right, so just making sure the edges are, well, all of it really. And this is what I love about watercolors, where you get those pools, the edges and stuff. That's what I like. That kind of really, to me, shows it's watercolor when it's like that. It's the look. All right, I need to decide on photos. I think I did get some out. It's nearly dry. I thought I got photos out. Oh yeah, I did. So I'm thinking I'm going to use a couple of photos from Frankfurt, because I've had these. Here we go. So Barry, is Barry still there? This is our Barry. Yeah, I think I need a new heat gun. I do love this one. I must admit, it's my favourite because it's so quiet. So when did I go away? Your brother to fix it. So I didn't go away as such. I basically I eased up on the crafting for a little while. So when I was made redundant from Craft Stash, I didn't do as much crafting. Yeah, I think I do need a new one. It smells all right now, but yeah. So I didn't do as much crafting for a while. Obviously, I didn't launch any textures products because textures was with Craft Stash. There was about a year where there was no new products. I didn't do a great deal of crafting. I was still crafting in the background, still got my craft room. I did little bits here and there for myself, but I didn't do anything work-wise. But yes, in February we relaunched texture, so that was all happening in the background, but it was all quite quiet for a while. Anyway, so this is Team Arden, and here's Barry, who was in the Hey Rachel, who was in the chat. He may still be there, he may not. So myself, Jenny, Scott, Deirdre, Barry. I think Fiona's here, but for some reason she's been cut off the photo. I think that was her there. We've got a little drink at the end of one of the days on the show. This is me at the show with a couple of our wonderful suppliers who came over to see us. So I think those two photos, I think the others are all too big. I've got the Spellbinders team as well. So these ones are too big. I don't want to use them. My face is too large in those. I might use 3 because I really hate to use 2. And I do want to make sure I use them the same size. So I'm going to use my clipboard coverings die set, because there's a little die in here, which is going to 1, 2, 3. Might still be a bit big. think that I was going to use that. I think that might be a little bit large, so let's not go with the clipboard coverings, as wonderful as it is. Let's go with squares. Oh no, can't use squares. Oh, you see what I mean? I don't plan anything. Let's just cut them out. Let's just trim them out. Where's my trimmer? The photo of the lovely Josh. Look, Josh is live at the minute, is he? I'll have words with him. I know things have changed. Craft Stash days, it was like a craft family. I know it was lovely, but like you say, sorry Barry, you nearly got a haircut there. Like you say, things do move on in any industry, don't they? But Arden has been absolutely an amazing development for textures. There's some really exciting products coming. I have to say there's a lot more freedom from the design perspective with Arden. So yeah, I'm very happy with them, and I can't wait for you to see more. And Arden are like a family as well. So I know you're only just getting to know them because they are, I mean, they are quite new with regards to sorry my love, your foot's going. With regards to the craft industry, although the people behind the scenes, aka, they're not new to the craft industry at all. They've been in it across various companies a very long time. Hey Sue, how are you? But Arden itself is quite new, and you know, you'll get to know everybody. Obviously Katie Petite, if you love Katie Petite's products, she is part of the family as well, and I'm sure there's other people going to be joining in the future that you'll know and have heard of. So I'm randomly cutting these down. I'm not sticking, obviously not sticking to a particular orientation or size. Just chopping them down as small as I can get away with, because my vision for this was to have three small photos. Is there anything Arden specialises in? Top quality scrapbooking, journaling, paper crafting, card making products. So yeah, have a look at the Arden Creative Studio website and look at the products. You can actually download brochures for each of the collections, but if you've ever seen Katie Petite's products, they're from Arden. So they're Katie Petite designs, obviously mine as well. There are a few other designers that kind of dipped in and done a collection here and there. I'm not quite sure how these are going to go, but something like along those lines. You see where I was going with it, and I'm not sure whether to do it more. I can't cover Barry's head up, obviously. I'm going to put a white frame around these, which I think is really important to make them stand out. That might be a little bit better, so that there's, yeah, I think that way feels like they're coming out of the heart, because this one's bigger. We're working towards the smaller one. And obviously Arden does also have cardstock. It's just started with a range of tools. So adhesive erasers, if you've never used one, absolute godsend if you get adhesive somewhere you don't want it. And the 360-degree glue dot pen, I adore this. In fact, I'm going to use it on this project. I've just realised I've only got 20 minutes left to finish this page. I've done a lot of talking. So I'm just checking it's got a reel in. So it's literally like a pen. Sorry, hold that down so it's not blurry. It's like a pen. This twizzles round 360 degrees, and it's glue dots on a reel. So it's so cool. I'll use that in a bit. Let me mat and layer onto white cardstock my photos. Hey Avril, how are you? Hope you're well. I haven't spoken to you for a while. Nova, so pleased it's worked out for you and you're happy with a different job together with designing texture, still positive forward. Absolutely. It feels nice because look at that. Can you see the, oh, you can't see the blue dots. They're all tiny little dots. Feels nice doing a different day job. I I love that because I'm not crafting all day, which can get a little bit difficult. You can run out of steam, lose motivation, things like that. So by not doing crafting 24/7, I'm actually enjoying when I do craft. Right, so I am being naughty and I'm hand cutting my borders. I'll use the straight edge of the cardstock to start with and then hand cutting the rest. That is going to make everything stand out a lot better. Who have we got? Hey Lisa, how are you from Australia? Just popped in for a few minutes. Oh, you're on a night shift. What do you do, Lisa? Good luck with that. It seems strange. You're on a night shift. Must be really late. It must be nearly morning there. Totally worth waiting for. Oh, bless you, Meredith. Thank you. Craftamar a few weeks ago in Lincoln. I don't know that one. Craftamar. Barry will know it. Met the guys from Ink and Page. Got lots of Arden products, including field notes, textures. They are such good quality, and it sounds really corny because I spent years in shopping TV saying everything was amazing quality, as we do. Nothing against shopping TV, obviously, absolutely do love it. But I am so genuine when I say Arden Creative have the best quality products. I mean, absolutely. Everything gets tested to within an inch of its life. And if I'm not happy with something for textures, that's it. We won't do it. We'll look for a better alternative. We'll look for better quality. And, you know, I always get, have you tested that? Are you happy with the quality? Are you sure? And if I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And then Deirdre might say, oh, I'm not sure. It's not quite right. Let's look for better. Let's see if we can improve on that. And I love that because they genuinely do care about it, about the quality. Hey, Rachel, you're now on YouTube. Is Facebook running okay? Because I heard Katie had some issues with her Facebook Live recently, and it was an issue with Restream, which is what we use to go live. So I'm on Facebook and YouTube. You're a nurse. So my daughter's training to be a nurse. She is in her 3rd year now, so she'll get her degree end of this year. Put that paper away. So yeah. Sorry, Craftorama. Ah, that makes more sense. I did think I don't know that one. I'm not going to stick these down yet because there's a particular backing paper I want. Let's have a look, see if I've got one here. So my daughter's training to be a nurse. She is now on her, she's just started yesterday, her last placement. Very exciting, very nerve-wracking for her. Okay, so papers, there's so much here I could use. There's one in particular that I'm looking for because I adore it. And they said this, oh, there we go, there. So it's this one. I love the purple. And so the purple and the pink look great together. I also love that though, and I also love these. I love the hexagons as well. Should we go green hexagons? The smaller ones on the back are with the tags. So these are all kiss cut. They all pop out. There's so much to choose from with these papers. I wish I kind of like had designed less, done a little more in the way of how do I word it? Not so maybe plainer papers. Avril, you're on Facebook. All good. Oh, that's good. It seemed to be, but couldn't watch TV. Oh no, I'm not on your TV, am I? I always just think I'm absolutely huge on a screen somewhere, and that just puts the GBs up me. I'm going to use the 2 chevrons, and this is simply going to be a couple of just a couple of mats. Let's see. So like this, roughly cut them. I feel like that's a bit pink now. I wish I'd have kind of gone with thing is, it was Seedless Preserves, which is a bit more of a purpley colour, but hey, it's done now. We'll roll with it. So I'm just tearing up this paper. It's really old-fashioned distress technique, and I know you can get tools to do this. So I'm going to mix some pattern papers in with, do I go dark or do I go light? Let's go with the light ones. Mix some strips of pattern paper in with the photos underneath. This is so cool. Look, it's got my name on. It's actually my name on some papers. I still pinch myself every time I see by Lou Collins. It was when I got to Frankfurt, and you haven't got the stand here. No, it's not on any of those either. Let me show you this photo book that I did the other day. I started it. I haven't finished it. When we got there, this is an album I did for it was a paid class. Where is it? Here we are. So when I got to the stand at Frankfurt and saw it for the first time, it was like my name. You can't see it at the top. Was my name and textures. I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, this is where those photos have come from. So I printed off extras for this album. Maybe one day I'll redo this tutorial, but this was for the Craft Collective weekender in April. I did live. So yeah, they do some fun weekenders with lots of different tutors, but I think eventually I'll be able to post that properly, or I'll do another tutorial that's similar. But obviously I can't do that too soon because we've only just done the weekender, and people will still be wanting to watch that, the live video, and see how it's done for them. So yeah, still seeing my name on things is just amazing. So let's slot that one in there. I want to be able to see a bit of that green, a bit more of that green. And then this one. Yeah, I really love this purple chevron. I just wish I had more of this. So I don't know if you'd really call this mixed media or just scrapbooking. I'm not sure. I suppose stamping that heart took me so long. So that under there, I'm going to have to do some placement there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a chop. This under there, and then this bit can be coming out of here. There. No, don't like that. Just don't like that. Just try to figure out the best way, the best placement, because once it's all down and in place, then I can get my glue pen out and do some sticking. Oh, I see. I'm using the cut edge. That's why that doesn't look right. There we go. Shift it all up a little bit. I prefer to sort of look up. I don't want too big a borders there. So tuck this all in a little bit. There we go. I think like that. Jill says, love Arden products. Field Notes is beautiful. It really is. It's stunning, isn't it? I love it. So when I've got a little cluster like this, oh, all right, I'm going to put that there and hope for the best. I take the top one, what I consider the top one, and attach this down first on top of everything. So, oh, better put us the right way up. So just place that down there. So that's going to touch this purple one, this green one, and this photo, hopefully. I don't know if it has caught the green one. I'm going to do the same with this photo. And eventually, I'll be able to pick the whole lot up and then attach them down all together as one clump. Got to mind Barry's face there. Let's not try to chop him off. There we go. So now I'm just going to put my thumb down in the middle, hold the bottom of this photo. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, let's just cheat. Pull that one out. Put that behind there. That one's almost stuck down. See the tape, the glue runner. I might actually get away with putting that on there. Yeah. There we go. That should all be now. Yeah, all one piece. So now I can turn it over and go over the back of everything and get it really stuck down well. These glue dots are great as well for holding embossing powder. You can do like a line of embossing powder with all little dots. It looks really cool. So I want to make sure that still looks like a heart. So obviously I don't want to come too far over. There we go. Let's just do a little bit of curling of these. So there's not too many straight edges. There we go. Okay, so let's pop my papers away. And this, I feel like these are new. I don't want to break into new ones. They're all new. I know I've got a packet of rub-ons. I've got ephemera and ephemera. And there we go. It's my packet of rub-ons. It's got about 3 packs in one here. I could have done more purple there. Anyway, right, no, let's not do that. Let's do a little bit of text. Obviously, text, textures. Got to add some fonts and things in. So let's cut this in half. That one there. Let's pop this one up there. So these are just rub-ons. Looks a bit like a stamped. I just realised that's a little bit on the wonk, but never mind. Looks a bit like a stamped image, but it's not. Just try and pick that up. I've got no nails on this finger at the moment. Really frustrating. Actually, both my index fingers, because I've been doing so much DIY and what's the other word? Gardening. What's the other word? There we go. So it's all coming together. Luby Crafts Online. Yep. In Leighton Buzzard UK Stock Garden. Yes, they obviously send out to UK. Obviously, people probably want to buy near where they live because of postage, and I get that completely. So that's why I sort of send you off to the Arden website to look for stockists. It's definitely the best way of finding the ones nearest you. Right, so we have also got... Now, the great thing is I can also lift these up if I want to add a few more leaves and things around this heart. I'm not sure about this yet, so this is just me trialing. Do I want to add any more? A little bit of colour. That's actually quite nice. Just a little bit of colour around the shape of the heart. So maybe another one there. Let's see, what else have we got? That's the wrong colour. It's got the orange in, which is fine. Oh, we've got purple and white. Let's just get these out. So these are 2-part packs because I end up with proper purple there. So what have we got here? Not that one. That's going to be a bit too much. Yeah, that's a bit too much. I don't want anything too heavy. I want to see the stamping, really, ideally. But we have got some florals that can be placed around. So white and purple. Is everyone still with me? Let's see. Hey Helen, how are you? Thank you for joining. I'm just thinking a little bit more green and purple. This is quite a pretty. There, I think that would be one more purple. Just around there. So a little bit of purple and green around the heart. I'm going to use a wet glue to pop them down, although you can absolutely use the tape pens on smaller areas like this, but I want to keep them in place and just apply the glue underneath. So a wet glue is probably the easiest way to do it, I think. I really want to curl that one so we can kind of see that it's the heart shape. So does anybody do scrapbooking or not do scrapbooking? Obviously, we're doing this tonight because it's just been National Scrapbooking Day. But is it something you haven't tried yet? Do you love it? Is it the only thing you do? Let me know. I'm glad you're well, Helen. I started scrapbooking. Well, I was doing card making first, and then I discovered scrapbooking, and I just did scrapbooking for years alone, no card making or anything. That was pretty much all I did. So yeah, and then I gradually kind of end up doing everything. It's just like, oh, well, I haven't done scrapbooking or scrapping for a while. I haven't done card making for a while. I haven't done mixed media. I haven't done an art journal page, and I just flipped through everything. And then also included in that, I've got a DIY, which I kind of consider crafting as well in a way. Thank you, Anna. Helen, you've not tried it yet. It's kind of a bit like card making on a larger scale, but you don't have to go 12 by 12 with your scrapbooking. You can go smaller. Right, let's find a nice sentiment. I think black, because it's going to stand out. Let's see what we've got. This feels like a new pack. Do I want to open a new pack? No. I want to open an older pack first and see if the words I want, whatever you may be kind. Very cute, but not for that. I can hear my dinner being dished up. I've got 3 minutes. Smile and the world smiles with you. Oh, if you can, here we go. This is the one. If you can dream it, you can do it. Which, I mean, Frankfurt was literally a dream come true. So that's going to go there, I think. So I love scrapbook page when there's a lot going on in one area, but we've got plenty of white space. And that's figuratively speaking, not necessarily white in colour, but blank space, which we've got around here. I think that's it. I don't think I need to do any more, because if I add more, I'm just going to overload, and you're not going to see the heart shape. You know, the papers are not going to stand out. Let's just give a little bit more of a scrunch. I'm even going to roll these ones up actually as well, just the corners. So that's the laser cut sentiments there as well. Let's just see if I can get this corner curled. Beautiful. There we go. What do we think? Would you be happy? See, I love white space. Like I say, I love lots of detail all clustered together, and then lots of white space just to kind of balance everything out. Let's see. Hello, I'm very well, thank you. Linda does both scrapbooking and card making. Nola used to scrapbook, but now do cards and have grandson to make it back to it. Absolutely. I think when you find, Michelle just does cards, Michelle, not saying scrapbooking. When you have family members and you start wanting to document things, that's where you start scrapbooking a little bit more. I'm just going to come back. Pocket full of colour. Nova, haven't tried it. Started card making, haven't done much else yet. A long period of not doing anything for a few reasons. Absolutely. And it is a hobby, so there's no pressure to do anything, is there? Pocket full of colour. I have always had the idea of putting together memories from trips, etc. Hang on a minute. My face camera, it's not switching to my face camera for some reason. I don't know why. It's just decided it doesn't want to. So never mind. Okay, you stuck with this one. I don't know if I'll get the end screen up as well either. Let me just see. Putting together memories from trips. Well, originally scrapbooking was things like receipts and tickets in, so that's kind of part of your documentation, but junk journaling has become more of a thing nowadays, so I suppose it could be either. Junk journaling is a whole other thing where people are saying, well, that's not actual junk because you've used like purpose-made pattern papers, but you know, there's different opinions. I just think if you enjoy it and you love the result, it doesn't matter what it's called, you just do you. Nova's the same. Thank you, Nola. Thank you. Did I sing? I do sing words. That's really bad because I've got the worst singing voice in the world. But anyway, I can't switch back to my face. I don't know. My computer's just playing sillies today. It's just, let me just see. No, it's not having it. It's just not having it. So I wonder if that could be why. Shouldn't be. You got both. You got both instead. Never mind. So yeah, don't forget, if you've done any scrapbooking at all, doesn't have to be recent. If you've got an old scrapbook page, post it in the Crafting with Textures group on Facebook. And on Friday, the lovely Fiona, who does all of our sort of social media for us, she's going to be picking a winner from those entries, and somebody is going to win £100 worth of Textures products, which is fantastic. She will send a private message to the winner. So just go in the group, post your scrapbook page, and yeah, I'm sure she said Friday she's going to pick that. Hi everyone. I thought we were saying everyone has to watch the replay. No, absolutely do watch the replay if you've just joined us, but thank you for popping in. Make journals from old books, Michelle. Beautiful. Lovely to see all of you as well. Helen, I wish I had more pictures of my son and daughter before I passed away. Oh, that's really sad, but definitely treasure the ones you've got. And there's nothing wrong with doing more than one scrapbook page with a copy of a photo more than once. So I've got quite a few photos that are my favourites, and I've done multiple different scrapbook pages with them. I just print them out over and over again. Thanks, Nova. Lovely to have you with me again. Nice to speak to you again after all these years. Anyway, so there's what I made. I didn't intend for the screen to be split like this, but here we go. I'm going to attempt to put I don't know why it's gone to dual screen. I really don't. So I'm going to put another screen on. Yeah, that's not good, is it? No, I don't know where my why it's gone like this. Anyway, I'm going to try and put a closing screen on. If not, I'm just going to close the stream. So there we go. You've done the thumbs up, Lou. Sorry, you've done the thumbs up. Thank you so much. And Rosalind, thank you. Don't forget thumbs up. I'll see you all in 2 weeks' time, where I will. Didn't give you a sneak peek. Right, 2 minutes, 2 seconds. Keep that screen. I don't like that screen really. It's a bit weird, isn't it? I'm still here. I'm just going to give you a little sneak peek. That's not the one. Where is it? I can't remember where I put my textures product. Oh, I know where it is. It's in here. It's in one of these. Let's just do a little sneak peek. We're a couple of weeks away from another launch, so we're looking at like 3 weeks yesterday, I think. I'm just going to do a little. Should I do it on here? No, let's do a little sneak peek. There we go. That's all I'm showing you. Next, join me in 2 weeks' time and I'll show you a little bit more of the new products. Okay, take care, everybody. I hope you're well. Stay on for 2 weeks, please, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.